Hi, my name's Samantha Lenik. I'm from New Zealand but currently live in Australia. I am a mum, a wife, and I work for a not-for-profit organisation. I am also Vice President of the New Zealand Pompe Network. I have the rare disorder Pompe. I was diagnosed in 2014 with Pompe. This is an autosomal recessive metabolic disorder which damages muscles and nerve cells throughout the body. It is caused by an accumulation of glycogen in the lysosome due to deficiency of the lysosomal acid alpha-glucoside enzyme. The buildup of glycogen causes progressive muscle weakness throughout the body, particularly affecting the body tissues, the heart, the skeletal muscles, liver, and the nervous system. There are currently 13 patients in New Zealand with Pompe. For me, it was about 8 years of trips to doctors and physios, complaining of back pain, leg pain, stumbling, feeling out of breath, before I actually received a diagnosis. Receiving any sort of life-threatening diagnosis is extremely distressing, but in New Zealand, being diagnosed with a rare disorder means that if there is a treatment available in New Zealand, it is highly likely the treatment is not funded. For me, hearing this was even harder to understand than receiving my diagnosis. Myozyme, the drug I need, has been approved since 2006 in over 60 countries reimburse it, but not New Zealand. The mental repercussions and the physical deterioration due to lack of access to medicine was soul-destroying for me and my family. But in 2016, I was given hope when I was accepted onto a clinical trial for a new ERT in Australia. For 2 years, every fortnight I flew from New Zealand to Australia to be able to access this life-saving treatment. With 2 young children and a husband in the Navy, this was not an easy period. And in 2018, we were thrown a lifeline when my husband was offered a job in Australia for 3 years. I now receive ERT at home in Australia, and this treatment has seen me improve in muscle function and lung function and has stabilised my condition. It has enabled me to start work again, be an active mum, and mentally given me hope. I have campaigned for better access to medicines for rare disorders for nearly 8 years. I have met with members of Parliament, appeared before the Parliamentary Health Select Committee, met with the senior leadership team of our drug bag agency Pharmac, and contributed to Pharmac panels and consultations. It is exhausting and incredibly frustrating and soul-destroying to constantly fight for equitable healthcare in New Zealand. We are not a third world country, and yet our investment of medicines as a percentage of our health budget currently ranks us at the bottom of the OECD. I think that New Zealand and other countries need to start having conversations that shine a light on healthcare for rare disorders. There needs to be rare disorder frameworks in place, equitable medicine access, and patient participation in all these processes. I will say goodbye and leave you now, but leave you with a quote from Gandhi. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. Thank you.